Taylor Officer Hendricks Taylor, the car was stolen. Okay, it's not stolen yet. Okay, but the owner was found deceased. That's where we're at. This is Taylor Elkins. Just 2 hours ago, Taylor's teacher, 72-year-old William Dubois, was discovered brutally beaten and deceased inside his home. Home Taylor. What's interesting is that days later, Taylor would be found driving her now dead teacher's car. Do you know why that's Bill's car? 'Cause he's dead. I don't know, I don't pay attention to him. But he ain't looking to me, he's been beaten to death. And you're driving the car, I don't know that you ain't got something to do with it. But what seemed like a straightforward case would turn out to be a complicated mess of neighborhood drama, secret affairs, and deadly conflicts. I was in bed, and I heard a big click. That's something wrong. I called the police on the other side. I said if anybody did anything, it would be them. Could be a burglary. Could be somebody that he wronged and they're coming back for vengeance. You're a rude, cold, heartless murderer. This is not gonna go away. This is not gonna quit. You're gonna keep having your little nightmares that you have, and I hope you do, for the rest of your fucking life. On July 11, 2019, officers in Fort Smith, Arkansas, received a call from a neighbor requesting a welfare check at the home of 72-year-old William Dubois Jr. The neighbor had grown increasingly worried when he heard an unusual noise coming from William's home a few days earlier, and had seen no sign of him since. Officers were quickly dispatched to investigate further. Hello. This is Denton Stringer, the neighbor who called 911 to request a welfare check. He would soon prove to be more involved in this case than just being a neighbor. He's not answering? He's not answering, but voices sound like does he have a car? Yeah, a car, but where's his car? His car's been gone for 2-3 days. Well, maybe he's gone. Okay, he would told us. Okay. He would told us. Position his bedroom is that? Teen, just a second, okay? The officer believes William might just have left. That is until she discovers a disturbing odor coming from inside the house. Can we have an operator meet me on 3, please? Due to the unusual situation, Officer Hendricks calls for a backup officer, who arrived quickly and would be briefed on the discoveries. He said 2 nights ago he heard a really loud boom. Odd smell when I opened the door. No flies up here. When I rounded the corner, you only get it every now and then. Wait till you round the corner, that's when I really. Yeah, I am getting it every. Yeah, right here. I know that smell. That odor could have been coming from the trash can. But Officer Hendricks was convinced it was coming from inside the house. The officers needed to get in. However, a strange odor alone was not enough to obtain a search warrant. So Officer Hendricks decided to ask around the neighborhood. She would soon discover that Denton Stringer had done some suspicious things since William's disappearance. But before we get to that, situations like these can be especially traumatizing for those working the case. But that's also the case for people watching these videos, just like you at home. If you've ever felt that you need help with mental health, you should know that there are always people you can reach out to. That's why I'd like to thank BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. I've partnered with them to help provide you with an easy and simple solution to therapy. Therapy has helped me overcome my anxiety, manage my stress levels, and become confident enough to build a team that helped grow this channel into over 2 million subscribers. Thank you guys so much, by the way. The biggest problem I've found with therapy is that you usually have to go through a lot of therapists before finding the one that's right for you. BetterHelp makes this easy. With their 30,000 licensed therapists, BetterHelp will match you with someone who understands your needs the best and gives you a safe space to talk, and if it's not right the first time, you can switch therapists as many times as you want. No hard feelings, so if you're struggling, consider joining BetterHelp. Start fresh any day of the year with BetterHelp. Click the link in the description, or go to betterhelp.com/DrInsanity and get 10% off your first month of therapy. With that said, let's get back to the officers on the scene. Officer Hendricks didn't waste any time and decided to head to the store directly across from William's house to see if anyone had seen or heard anything. And he came over here to call Bill's number. And listen, I called the police on the other side. Because of the women out there fighting and everything. Screaming from the kids on his side? Yes. So I said if anybody did anything it would be them. That's his comment, he didn't say that. But because it's just odd that they come over here. And then he's telling us to call Bill like this, we should check on this one. Yeah, that's what he said. He said his daughter stole his phone. I was a teacher. At my junior high. So people over here are saying that the guy next door is like always has some type of drama going on. They're always fighting. Not him and Bill, but him and someone else. I mean, worst case scenarios, somebody's done something bad and took his car. What the shop owner just revealed is very significant. Firstly, William, who is known around the neighborhood by Bill, hasn't been seen for the past 2 to 3 days, which is highly unusual according to the shop owner. Secondly, William's neighbor Denton Stringer is known to have frequent drama at his house, involving various women. Recently, Denton had asked the shop owner to call William to check on him, explaining that his daughter had stolen his phone. If true, this daughter might be the same woman Denton argues with often, and if she took his phone, there is a possibility she could also be linked to William's car missing. Finally, the shop owner claims that if something bad happened to William, it would be them, suggesting that Denton and the daughter were likely involved. All of this casts suspicion on both Denton and his daughter. Officers hope that whatever they find inside William's house might reveal just how involved they were in his disappearance. With all of this in her head, Officer Hendricks returns to William's house, where officers had managed to contact the landlord for an additional key. Nothing could have prepared them for the horrifying scene they would discover inside. What it is. And there's no TV in the living room. As officers enter the house, they find William's lifeless body in the bathroom. It soon becomes clear that this was no natural passing. Is that a spider on the door, Clyde? Yes, there's a spider there. Oh wow, maybe his door was unlocked. There's no fall either. What the officers had discovered was nothing short of horrific. But the attacker had left a lot of clues, meaning police could piece together a story. For starters, the body had a strong rotten smell, indicating that William had likely been dead for over 24 hours. Throughout the house, shelves and drawers had been left open with numerous valuables missing. This initially led investigators to believe it was a robbery. However, this is where they discovered something very curious. The front door had been locked from the outside, and there were no signs of forced entry. Officers realized that a scenario like this couldn't be possible unless William's attacker somehow had a key to his house. In other words, whoever did this to William must have a closer connection to him than a random burglar. This made the shop owner's earlier comments even more interesting to police. They had mentioned that if anything happened to William, it would probably be Denton and his so-called daughter, both of whom were close enough to William to have been given a spare key. So with no better leads, Denton quickly became the main focus of the investigation. And police began to wonder if he was simply a concerned neighbor, or if he knew far more about William's death than he was letting on. I didn't even notice his TV's missing too. TV's missing, no wallet, no phone. No forced entry. I think we need to talk to this guy. He just got here. Oh, I told Jeff. Yeah, I talked with them over there. They said he comes over a lot and talks with them. And they said if anything ever happened to him, it would be because of somebody over in his apartment. You notice there's some red fuzz all over the place. I am not sure where it went. He's laying on the blanket that the fuzz on the thing came from. But there's fuzz in the kitchen. And there's fuzz on this counter right here. Thank you, all the doors in his bedroom are open. Keys, wallet, phone, stuff that normally would be laying out. Yeah, he just got a random one. What kind of card did he get? He just told me it was red. It's a red Ford Focus. We have the tag and everything, and Courtney just sent out a bolo. Did not release any information. She said just stop this vehicle and notify our department to find answers. The cops needed to locate that red Ford Focus, which was now on the radar of the entire Fort Smith Police Department. Whoever had possession of William's vehicle could undoubtedly help solve this case. But the officers had no idea where to start looking until William's son arrived at the scene, providing them with a major breakthrough. That's his son. That's his son. 10-4 every unit out here, please. There's a little black box in the tractor. Can you say where it went, where the car's at? Mom does that with her cars. I hate it. He says there is a track, but it's not at his mom's house. Mom does it with her cars too, but the car's not at the mom's house. No. According to the son, William had a GPS tracking device installed in his car, and the car is actually owned by William's wife Susan, who has access to a mobile app that could track his location. The cops now know this tracking device is their only key to crack the case wide open and catch the killer. So with this in mind, officers would quickly redirect their attention to Susan's home, but unfortunately, they'd also have the difficult task of informing Susan that her husband passed away. Can you talk? To the officers. I am Officer Hendricks. I am sorry meeting you under these circumstances. I know you know me. I've seen you at Doorside games. I have been there. During the "you want to sit down for a minute, I've got to have a bite." Okay. It might be better on your legs. Yeah, I am just experiencing that. In every death investigation, we do a complete investigation from top to bottom because we don't want to leave any stone unturned. Does that make sense? Yeah, I am a retired nurse. Okay, but and we're not saying this is a homicide at this point. Okay, no, he had a heart condition and strokes. And he could have fell and hit his head, but there's some blood there that we're concerned about. Does that make sense? He probably fell. Okay. He was acting so strange Saturday. Here's our biggest issue we have right now is that the car is missing. Oh no, yes, where's your tracker? Do you have a tracker on that car? Yes. Okay, her phone right here. Let's trace his mind in the little kitchen. Or in the bathroom. That's the way we're going to get her phone. If you can try to get me a location on that car, that's going to help us. It's going to be tremendous. And it could be the fact that you left it somewhere and you're going to go right home. Or somebody else will be able to visit you. I don't know. 4 stations you can get your next step record. Here's the location. Off Kelly Highway. Yeah. 4 stations. It's parked at a house. Oh snow. And it's through JB by Ryder too. The car is at JB. Who's north? It's through JB by Ryder. What? Organize. Okay. Thanks to Susan, the cops now know where the missing vehicle is. Without wasting any time, officers quickly leave Susan's house and head towards the location of the car. But they have no idea who has it or what kind of danger they could be facing when they find it. After all, this is the stolen car of a murdered man. Y'all live here? Okay. You can know it's the backyard. Okay. Yes sir, what's wrong? They're looking out the window. We got people looking. You got an ID on you? I don't know what section that is. That's a lot of people. Wandle Channel 1. Okay, let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go get your wallet. No, no, no. You can go. You can do whatever you got to do. She can make her go too. Oh, hang tight. We're going to be parked there for a second. I think she should have to go too. Go where? Whoever. Go inside with us? I mean, she can. Hang tight for me right here. We're going to come. We're going to all go over here. Let's all go over here. What's going on? Let's go over here. I mean, what got something wrong? Yeah, something's going on. Go over there and we'll explain it to you. It seems there's someone in this house who wants to avoid the cops. And these officers know they could be walking into an ambush. So everybody behind that door is a person of interest. Okay, so basically, they tried to go out the back. They said they were going outside to smoke. Somebody just shut the front door on me, so. Police department. The police department. That whole traffic. Yeah, let's go. Back to the greenhouse. Who else is here? It's an investigation. Investigation. We're going to explain that. We're going to explain that. Who else is in here? Come on. Just walk out to that side of the house for me. Who else is in here? Is anybody else in here? Just walk out here. Right here. To the right. Thank you. That's Taylor. Okay, who else is in here? Go ahead and sit down. Good, keep walking. Keep walking. Walk toward me. I'll park. Pick it. Okay. But step off that porch and to your right on the side of the house. Who else is back here? Be real with me. I don't know. Officers would go on to conduct a room-by-room sweep of the house and confirm it was empty before returning outside to face a different challenge. A handful of detained suspects with potential ties to William's missing car. Among the small group, officers noted a mix of faces, some nervous, some indifferent. But it wasn't immediately clear who knew what, until the question of the red car came up. All these subjects were inside the house. Ask any of them who's this red car? They all pointed to Taylor Elkins. The moment Officer Shelby asked who owned the red Ford parked out front, everyone pointed without hesitation at the same person. Taylor Elkins, the first woman who exited the house earlier when police barged inside, having possession of a man's car who had just turned up dead, is naturally going to raise suspicion. And surprisingly, Taylor herself would go on to admit that indeed the car belongs to her. One of the females that we got out of here. When I said, well, who's this car belong to right here? Everyone pointed at me. That's your car? She said, yeah, that's my car. With this revelation, the focus was pinned directly on Taylor. And it was time for her to explain how she ended up in the possession of a dead man's car. Taylor Officer Hendricks, obviously. Did he read you your Miranda rights? He did. Like your rights to an attorney, everything like that. Okay, where'd you get the car? You tell me. Okay, at Boardwalk. It's just like a friend does it. They saw that one last time. White or black? He's white, but I didn't think he thought it was stolen. No, I didn't say it was stolen. No, see, like I don't know. Okay, I am just asking, I don't know how he got it though. Okay, I was like, dude, like you got your phone on you? No, I don't got nothing on the other one. Where's your phone at? In there? I got a phone. Come on, everybody got a phone? No, shit, I'll call the arrest, thank you. I really had no, my daughter's shadow is the worst thing. Shit, he's her girlfriend's phone at the time. So you got it from Sean. The first entrance off of Albert Pike to 4201 King K. Where was it? That's the dude. He's a crackhead. Devil. That's why I. Did you give him any money for it or anything? No, he likes me like that. We're just friends, isn't he? What's his name on Facebook? Sean and I. Alright. Despite Taylor's vague recollection of how she came in possession of William's car, officers managed to get a name from her. Sean, who is a friend of Taylor that she borrowed the car from. Or at least that's what she claims. If her story is not a complete fabrication, then whoever Sean is could be the key to solving this case. However, it's at this time that officers realized they didn't know nearly enough about Taylor, her background, her relationships, and whether she might be tied to Denton Stringer, the neighbor who was already under suspicion. So over the next few minutes, we will follow these officers in real time as they connect the dots and discover critical information in one of the best detective works we have ever covered. I arrested her. I got lucky 2 weeks ago. Pickage. Or Elkins. Daniel Sean. Nancy Wigand. I think that's a baby daddy to her or something like that. To her baby daddy? She's got 2 kids. Okay, yes. Hey Jacob. Come here. That's Taylor's grandparents' house. That's what I said, because the address looked familiar. And then when I heard she was coming out here, I was like, I know this chick. Hey, are they homicide? Or somebody beat to that? Really? Where's she at? Taylor, she's in the back of Sean's car. Hey, you know that's her grandparents' house, right? The South Greenwood address is her grandparents' house. Hers, 1802? Yeah, I swear to you. She's bonded out to that address. Out of Crawford County. She's got like 10 felonies pending. I swear to you, is it? The officer just made a crucial connection. Taylor's last known address, given to police during her previous arrest, was her grandparents' house. And the same duplex that William lived in. Did you tell Shelby? I said I think that's it. 1800 South Greenwood, yeah. Hey Sarge. The address is the neighbor's address. Her address is the neighbor's. 1800 South Greenwood is her uncle. Or her grandpa or her dad. That's what I am telling you. That's her grandpa's house. And she's bonded out there. She's got like 10 felonies from Crawford. 1800 South Greenwood is all in ISIS about it. I think she's bonded out there. Because I arrested her 2 weeks ago and then like a week after. Her address is 1800 South Greenwood. She's got domestic assault. The guy that called it in. That's his is 1800 because our guy's is 1800. The officers figured it out. The 2 prime suspects were related. Taylor was Denton's granddaughter. And likely the daughter. The woman in the shop had found suspicious earlier. But what these officers are about to discover next would put the spotlight solely on Taylor. Mom in the car. "3 days? About 3 days, yeah. So it's Monday night. She lost her kid last week. Yeah, the decon path. Yeah, it's about 2 days, 3 days. With this final piece of evidence, it is safe to conclude that Taylor Elkins has a major role in William's death, and detectives needed to get to the bottom of her involvement. The other detained individuals were briefly questioned, but no one had direct ties to William or knew anything about the stolen vehicle. So with no solid evidence against them, they were released, with the on-scene investigation at its end. The next move was obvious: taking Taylor in for a formal interrogation. A few hours later, Taylor is placed inside an interrogation room and left by herself for the next 10 minutes, giving her enough time to come up with a plausible alibi to go with. What Taylor doesn't realize is that when the detective walks in, he has information that will completely disprove every excuse she has. "Hello. How are you?" "Good day. Good to be a visitor." "All right, Taylor. So you know why you're down here, right?" Yeah. Well, why are you down here?" "I was in the car stolen. I don't know. I had it in my... Well, I didn't have it in my... Well, I don't know how to say it. It wasn't in my property. I was in the car or nothing like that. But it was stolen." Everybody pointed their fingers at me. And I mean, I admitted to driving it, so yeah. "And where did you get it from?" "This dude named Sean." "Sean who?" "I don't know his last name. I really don't know his last name. I say hey to him basically. He's just a friend. Like he does drugs, you know. So I mean, I don't know everybody." "You've been arrested lately?" "Yeah." "When was the last time you were arrested?" "Last week. That's when I got my kids taken. That was Miller and this other guy." "And when you bonded out?" "I was in the church for a while." "Okay, what address did you use when you bonded out?" "It's Windsor." "You sure?" "Or it was my grandpa's." "Who's your grandpa?" "Denton." "Denton? Stoker." "See, that's where I bonded out too." "Oh, okay. Yeah, I bonded out. Did he bond you out?" "No." "Oh, okay. No. Where's his address?" 4800 Greenwood Avenue. "Okay, when was the last time prior to that you were over there?" 2 days ago." "And what were you doing over there then?" My grandpa. I hadn't bonded out of it. I just chill over there. Just chill over there? Yeah, in just a few minutes. This detective was able to make Taylor confirm most of the evidence connecting her to the crime. In her own words, Taylor admitted that Denton Stringer is indeed her grandfather. She had William's car for a few days. And most importantly, she was at Denton's house the same period when William was killed. But this detective was just getting started. And he's about to make Taylor dig her own grave. So what about the guy that lives right next door to her? You know him? Yes. Who's that? His name's Bill. Bill what? I don't know. I don't know people like me. I don't know. Yeah, how old's Bill? Oh, I don't know. Was that the time you seen Bill? I don't know. I don't know if he works or not. So this car you've been riding around in, whose car is that? I don't know. You never seen that car before? I've seen it. Where? There. Where? Oh my. Where, Taylor? Where, Taylor? There. I didn't. I think you kind of knew that. No, I didn't. I really got in. I think you did. I didn't. I think you did. I did. I think you know Bill. I know Bill, yeah. I would if you know him. I don't know him that well. When was the last time you seen him? I don't know. Like he comes in now. I don't know. I don't pay attention to him. Like he ain't even looking to me. Really? He ain't looking to me. You have got all the fence of all of a sudden on me. I am just kind of curious. Because you all over my face now. No, you got all the fence before I ever steal what you're about to. No, like you're in my face. And then I am in this. I want to make sure that we're understanding each other. And we are. Okay, I don't like. I don't like pay attention to him. I may do my own thing all the time. Okay. So why are you staring at me like that? Okay, I am just trying to figure out if you're being honest with me. I am actually not. Taylor is trapped. She just implicated herself further by admitting that she knows William. And to her surprise, was driving his very car. After this brilliant line of questioning, the detective tells Taylor to sit tight and leaves the room. During this time, he would make a phone call to Taylor's grandfather, Denton Stringer. And Denton would tell him that Taylor was at his house a few days ago, along with 2 white males. With this information at hand, the detective comes back to the interrogation room with one goal: make Taylor confess to whatever she did. Inside William's home. You taking that? Oh, you and me both, girl. I am old. I need my beauty sleep. Can't you tell? Legit tired. So let me ask you something. Do you have a phone? Home. You don't have a phone? How come? I got it on Saturday. She's doing what? Saturday. How long have you been without a phone? How long have you been without a phone? Total 2.5 years. Okay. Taylor, you went to your dad's today. Were you there earlier this week, like Monday or Tuesday? Let me rephrase that. You were there earlier this week, and you had 2 white males with you. Who were those 2 white guys that were with you? I don't know, because I've already talked to you. Grandpa okay? And right there by the side, your grandpa was at school. Yeah, that school's got video and it showed you showing up with 2 white males. I am just kind of curious. Who were those 2 white males on? I don't know. I don't even remember 2 white males. You don't? So you don't believe that's Bill's car? I mean, if it is, that's fucking amazing. Even when directly confronted with undeniable facts, Taylor continues to play dumb, even making a mockery of the entire situation. So in order to make it clear to Taylor that this is a serious situation, the detective would reveal the true reason she's in the interrogation room. Because she is a murder suspect. I am a murder suspect. Didn't you say you were going to get rid of the girl? I didn't get rid of her for life. I didn't get rid of her. Do you know, you have a lot of things in your head right now. I didn't get rid of her. You better start cleaning. I already told you. I am just telling you. This is where we are, Taylor. I am going to tell you honestly. This could be good for Taylor. Or it could be bad for Taylor. Because I can guarantee I am doing a good job. If I can get you to lie. If you lie to me, I will. I will put you in jail. For the rest of your life. You know? Now Taylor understands the seriousness of everything. And the deep emotions. The police will use this time. To work against her. Using her negative state. To relieve her emotional stress. To break down her defenses. To finally get her to tell the truth. I am not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. I promise you. If you give Taylor a lifetime of feeling. I am not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you if you didn't interrupt Taylor. You were driving a car. And got interrupted. You should know who was driving that car. Or who you brought. Who saw Taylor and interrupted him. I am telling you, I am telling you, I am telling you. You should call him a stupid name. Because you know what? Who is the most important person to you right now? You and your children, you should take care of them. Thank you. You should take care of them. Because I am gonna take care of them all night. I am gonna be sentenced to an hour. I am gonna be here all week. You're gonna drive in a dead man's car. I don't know he's dead. I don't know where he is. But you know those people probably killed him. I am telling you I killed him. Who? Is it the company you designated? Those old people are dead. 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 I am giving you a chance. I am telling you. I am telling you. I am telling you. I am telling you. If you're looking for Sean right now, where are you gonna find him? Which company? Over there, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 or 6. It looks like Taylor now has a story to prove. Her old man Taylor says William's car belongs to Sean, the man she recently moved in with. If she's telling the truth, Sean is likely the perpetrator of this terror. But Taylor will also point out to Sean that he harassed her and ruined her life. Took her children away. This means Taylor might be dating Sean for a long time. But this story, every time Taylor asks Sean questions, refuses to answer. So Taylor is incooperative. Taylor will end up her questioning to deal with Sean. And they found that it would make Taylor in a worse situation. The car Sean gave her is a completely fabricated story. And the police just proved it. So this big lie. Taylor is arrested. And the police are finding more evidence on her. The next day Taylor is brought back to the interrogation room on the Orange Circle. This time the police prepared irrefutable evidence to arrest her whole Arab. Arrest. You don't do this. You'll know who did it. Are you afraid of this person? Are you afraid? You're not afraid. You're not afraid of anyone. I am not afraid. I am not afraid of you. I am not afraid of you. I am not afraid of you. I will let you know what will happen. You will not believe anything. I will not believe fake people. Okay, you are such a liar. You are going to help us. If you still care about this person, he was killed. Did he kill him? Did he kill him? You tell me. Did you not see him? I hope you remember every day. He killed him every day. Alkin's body language from the terrible changes. From the terrible changes. And there is something else. Her behavior will change again when she lets her call. Call her mother. She will stop the crime. She is going to draw a picture now. Named Joseph Rogers, named Joe. He will make him a bad person. We let you talk to your mom. Now we want to ask you. Will you tell us the truth? Really, I tell you the truth. But I did not tell you. Everything, from beginning to end, you tell me the truth. Okay. I tell you, Joe just got home. He asked me what he was doing at home. I told him what he was doing. He said I opened the door, I opened the door. Then he went in, I left. At that time I went back to McDonald's. At that time I opened the door. I do not know anything. I do not know he opened the car. I know he is dead. He is dead. Elkins opened Joe. She said he was on him. Watching William. She also said he was on him. She also said he was on him. She also said she was too scared. If this is not her third story. If this is not her third story, the police might believe her. But Elkins does not know. The police might find her at the crime scene, proving she has been slacking off. Taylor, I think. Bill has hair color on his hands. Bill has hair color on his hands. There is a police officer there wearing hair. Saying his hair is your color. Saying his hair. Where did this come from? Because I did not see his hair. So I gave him a hair. Because I saw his hair. So I gave him a hair because I did not see his hair. Was it Bill after MD? If that hair they found on William belongs to Elkins, her story will not make any sense. Because the physical evidence will speak for her. But now this is not the only thing. Proving her story is a lie from the beginning. It is because William's wife installed a GPS in his car. That GPS will help the police put her in the car from when she entered. Then use CCTV to see who was in the car. Don't touch me. I am sorry, I have a job. I hope you understand. Let me take a picture of you. Who is this? He's on you. In Bill's car. It's Joel. Did Joel kill him? Joel is on you. When you left home. When you entered the company. Did Joel kill him? This is your chance. We have evidence. We brought him to the car. When you left the company, you went to Kavanaugh. You went to the company. You need to think carefully. You need to think carefully. We need to bring him to the company to ensure you won't be killed. You need to think carefully. If you want to take him away. Or be honest, because we are leaving quickly. No. I just told you I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him. I didn't say you haven't seen him. I didn't say you haven't seen him. But I said you know. So now you should tell me. Now you protect him, you will be charged. How do I protect him? You know what happened. So everyone always says. Did they kill someone? No. This is your life. It'll be back. Okay, Taylor's courage. And the whole situation. Finally she was apprehended. Her extreme state left the police with no choice but to use other methods to violate the suspect, such as DNA testing, hair testing, and finally the glass test. The test is complete, but the glass tester will have some serious words for Taylor after the test is over. Taylor. The test results were not good, so you were punished. Punishment means you are trying to prove you are not real. I did. I brought this for you. Did you see it? The problem with R5. There's a big jet on it. These are the lies you told us. When I asked you, were you not beaten? Were you not beaten? I was not beaten. I was not beaten. I was not beaten. When I asked you, were you beaten? Your statement is stronger than this. Oh my God, I was not beaten. Don't talk nonsense. Because you were not beaten. I was not beaten. I was not beaten. I really don't want to talk to you. If you were not beaten, of course you were not. I am not a scumbag. I am not a scumbag. Yes, you are not a scumbag. You are a crazy, crazy, crazy killer. I was not beaten. Look at you. You have no defense. I didn't, because you killed this scumbag. I didn't. I know I was not beaten. Yes, you can do it. You are in the middle. And why don't you believe? You think you are too tough. I told you, you didn't tell us. You did everything, as long as you point your nails. If it were someone else, I wouldn't. You would. 100%. I wouldn't. This won't disappear. This won't stop. You will continue. You will continue. You will continue. You will continue. Will you continue? The police eventually held Elkins responsible. Although she did not confess to the police, she secretly confessed during her captivity. She also told another colleague that she went to William's house to make money. But when he didn't have money, she got angry. So she took William's life with a knife. Without any punishment. Taylor's grandfather, Denton Stringer. He was investigated as a possible suspect at the time. But there was no evidence to prove he was involved in William's murder or Taylor's captivity. The police arrested him. As for Joseph Rogers and Sean, they were both proven. William's death and captivity, these two were not involved in the crime, but were merely acting under Taylor's orders. As for Taylor, she was murdered on September 9, 2019, first degree. She received a punishment, meaning she had to avoid a life sentence. She was sentenced to 40 years. Her first sentencing will be in 2059.